So, are you ready to find out exactly how to survive on Europa, the planet of ice, or the moon of ice? Stay tuned, you're going to find out. Alrighty guys, so welcome to another episode on the VapeTrainer gaming channel. So I did actually have a comment a little while ago on, I think it was one of my live streams, I don't quite remember, but it was actually this comment right here. No, I'm breaking things. Ugh. So it'd probably be over here. Probably gonna display it over here. So he wanted me to do basically survival on Europa from scratch. Because survival on Europa is almost, and I say almost impossible to do just on the surface of Europa. Almost. It's not quite, because you can still do it, and I'm going to show you how. So let's go ahead and get this party started. It's probably going to lag out a little bit, but stick around. Let's see how this drops off. So Europa is 90% ice and 10% other ore and a sprinkling of stone somewhere, but honestly, anywhere you thought stone would be, it's ice. So it makes it really difficult because you can't refine ore and ingots and stuff like that so that you can actually, get started and start building. So let's see, let's pop out here. Look at this. This place is pretty. It really is. Look at that. It's all pure and awesome looking. But so there's multiple different ways that you can actually get started on Europa and actually have a chance of succeeding at starting on Europa. Now, on this server, I went ahead and I put a few of my basic stuff. I do have some additional NPCs like reaver ships and stuff. If you're lucky and you're on a server that actually has additional NPCs that can actually help you out a lot when starting on Europa. So literally all of this is going to be ice. That spot just like weird. Huh. Oh, what? I can see through the world. I don't see any stone, so it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, so starting in Europa is difficult. So one of the best ways I've found to really get started in here, well, first off, go ahead and fill up your H2 generator just with some ice. I mean, it's not like you can't find any ice around. Just make sure to do that just to get things rolling, because you're going to end up having to refill and recharge a lot, and you're better off making sure you have access to it. Now, this video is being recorded after they release their what's the word for it? Not currency, but trading? Yeah. No, wait, my brain is coming to it. It's the Space Engineers. What's the word for it? Trade and stuff. Like, they added space currency, they added factions, they added safe stations that actually have safe zones so that you can build a shop and sell from that shop. Yeah, they added a bunch of really good stuff. They also added, which I'm super happy about, so they added a bunch of new skins, and the skins, you can get these whenever you buy their DLC. The DLC totally is worth it just because of the fact that you get these skins. I'm really loving the digital camo, but we're gonna go ahead and do that kind of blue, a little bit paler blue, so it kind of blends in with everything. But you're gonna find out, because these new skins are pretty awesome. It's the digital camo. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that digital camo. Man, Keen, y'all did pretty well. Y'all did pretty well on that. So the best thing I can tell you just to really get things rolling is just to go ahead and kind of explore for a little bit. It's the best thing you can do at this point, because first off, if you've just spawned, you're waiting on NPC ships to possibly spawn around you. You're also hoping for either asteroids or meteorites to come down, which I haven't seen meteorites in here yet, which I wonder if that's something that I have to enable. Like, normally I don't really worry about it, but I'll double check on that. But yeah, just run around. Now, what you need to do is, while you're first running around, is you need to find the discolored spots on the surface here. And if I find it, I will show you. Hopefully, I should have some reasonably close by. Just make sure to pull out your drill so that you can detect additional ore, because there is different ore here. Like, there's multiple. I think it has everything that would normally be on like a planet or whatnot. It's just contained in ice and not in stone. So you have to find the discolored bits, and they all kind of look the same because this is all blue and whatnot. But you might get lucky and come across them. But just make sure you have your drill out. Get close to the ground. Don't kill yourself while flying around. But have a look around. You're looking for discolored bits, and they look like the little blotches and stuff that you see on normal. Is this some? Yeah, this is some. So right over here, you see these blotches? See how they're all kind of like yellowish, reddish, whatever? Those are different types of ore. Now, most of the time when I've dug into these, I did not find any stone or anything, so don't hold your breath on that. Your whole goal is to get basically a power source and a refinery up as fast as you can, which we're going to go over that in just a minute. But yeah, just run around, find as many of these spots as you can, because once you get those refineries up and going, you're in business. So I'll be right back. I'm going to work on trying to find some more spots and getting things rolling. Now, you know how when you're on other planets and other moons, like you come across these big old nuggets on the ground? Yeah, some of these, they do spawn on Europa. So this is a gold nugget. But I'm gonna keep flying around. I just thought y'all should see that as well. Refinery is like, you'll start to see why I say a refinery is like the top thing for you to get to. I'm waiting for unknown signals to come down, and we're gonna cover that as well. But oh, it's all actually called the economy update, because they added a universe economy in here. So NPCs and factions and stuff, you can trade with them. You can go to their safe zones and sell stuff and do missions and stuff. It's getting really detailed and really cool. But I'll be right back. So with the economy update, as I said, they added currency. So you've got space credits. You start off with 10,000. You don't lose them when you die unless you have them in physical form. Make sure to check the passenger seat that is now on your pod, and this is not just for Europa, but there is now a little, basically a tablet that gives you some information, and you can create a GPS marker off of it. So make sure to do that so that you can actually find the other station. You still have your rifle and stuff in there, but unless there's angry players or a lot of angry NPCs around, you're not going to really need the rifle for a bit. As you can see, I found quite a few little nodes over there. We've got 2 gold nuggets. There's a spot that's iron, cobalt, nickel, a solid iron area, a solid nickel area. Like, you can find these pretty easily. Ooh, unknown signal. That is definitely, this is perfect timing. So that is actually something that is desperately is going to help you out. So first off, that's going to give you your first couple of components, unless you start tearing down your respawn ship, which by all means do, because if you're playing on someone else's server, your respawn ship probably won't be here, because a lot of people like to set them to disappear after X amount of time or whenever you log off. So keep that in mind. But also, when tearing apart the respawn ship, don't destroy your survival kit or the oxygen generator or the battery. Don't destroy those yet, but you can destroy just about everything else on here. Just make sure it all stays connected as a grid so it can still power itself. But we are going to go check out this unknown signal, and I just wanted to top off real quick. Definitely make sure to keep an eye open for the discolored areas. So maybe I can find some more stuff. I think there's a few down. This looks like this is one. Pull out that drill, see if I can detect things. Ice, ice, more ice. Yeah, I get it. There's ice. We know. All right, so you're gonna go over to these specialty little unknown signals. Now, I saw that. Yep, discolored spot right here. So this spot has magnesium, silicon. And anything else? Magnesium? No. It seems pretty specifically silicon, magnesium. That's not bad. That allows you to make guns. That allows you to, work on making solar panels when you need to. So that's actually fantastic. Make sure to GPS at it, so new from current position, and name it whatever you want. You can make sure to include the depth to get down to it. I'm not worried about that, so mag and sil. Make sure that's just marked. Let's work on getting to this unknown signal real quick. Gotta stop, it's like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. All right, so unknown signal, yay. Wonderful thing. So these things will have a chance to give you a new skin, as long as it doesn't roll down the hill. All right, so go to this, hit K, you have a chance to get a new item. Ooh, I got a glamour helmet, yay. I think that almost might complete my outfit. All right, but get that. You also check the storage on here, the small storage container. Sometimes they give you better drills, but they also give you space credits, space currency. So you can use those at the local stations that are shops. So that's gonna be great. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take advantage of the new tool they just gave me. So character tools, slap that enhanced grinder on here. And I'm gonna grind this bad boy apart. And I'll tell you what I get by the end of it, all right? Be right back. Now, I do absolutely love the fact that within about a, 5K radius around wherever you land, you have a chance to find a lot of resources. And they're pretty easy to see. The discoloration is pretty obvious. The nuggets are super obvious because you're used to seeing just nothing but ice, and then all of a sudden there's a big ice nugget, and you're like, what is that? And you go over and check it, and it's gold or iron or silicon or whatever it needs to be or whatever it is. So after grinding that bad boy up, I got 28 steel plates, I got 117 space credits. I can't do anything with this until I go to a station, because that is the only way to add it to your account. So keep that in mind. Don't lose these, put them in a safe spot. Some people will come and steal them from you. And Downfall is the only spot I can think of that will be able to take this. Would be either the passenger seat, which everybody has access to, or the small cargo container. So don't forget that whenever you're tearing everything apart. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to use the little bit that we got here, and we're going to go ahead and start setting something up. Now, we need power, and we need a refinery to really get things going. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to put a wind turbine on top of it. So you can't build this right now. You don't have the way to make all the components. You're going to end up having to find a better way to do this. Now, to get a lot of these components, you can actually come down here and you can grind off your thrusters, because unless you want to use this thing as a little ship and fly around on it, you don't need these thrusters. So we're going to go ahead and tear some of that off, and let's see. That took care of the motors, the components, the computers. Now we just need interior plates and the girders. Now the interior plates, you can get those from grinding down, whatchamacallit. You can get quite a few of them from grinding down your seat right here. I think you can get you can get 20 of them from it. You can also get it from the conveyor ports and stuff. I wouldn't advise doing that just yet until you start getting things really established, so that you can actually maintain power and provide power for your survival kit and your oxygen generator. Because if you do that, you're just gonna die. If you take away the power from your survival kit, you won't respawn back here. So I would leave most of this stuff alone. The seat is not really needed, so you can definitely go ahead and take care of that. We're gonna go ahead and grind that. Why not? Oh, inventory. Make sure to get this stuff out so I don't have to worry about it. Grind this bad boy down. Sorry, I'm doing it like this so I don't accidentally grind out a bunch of stuff behind it. So, that is gonna take care of a good part of it. The main thing we're missing right now are girders. And I know you're wondering, it's well, how am I gonna get girders, VapeTrainer? I don't have access to anything, whatever. So there are still the NPC ships that fly around. Okay, now most of these are not going to have girders and stuff on. What you really need to look for is you need to look for a station, and we're gonna go find the station. Now, remember when I was talking about how you needed to make sure you keep their credits safe? Go ahead and keep those with you. If you know you're not going to die, just take them with you. Now, most of the stuff you just got from a lot of this, you can just literally put back in your survival kit, except for the small tubes and that stuff. Put all that in there. I mean, we don't really need that. I already used it. Can I fit any more in here? Not really. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go find a station that is reasonably close. Now, pop into your factions and look at what they are. Independent drillers, righteous shipbuilding, star settlers. There's a bunch of different ones. And then you've got, of course, space pirates and space spiders and all of them. I think on this one I also have the Reavers, so Reavers are in here as well, so keep your antennas controlled if you're on a server that has Reavers. Don't crank that thing up all the way or you're gonna die. Alright, so let's go ahead. I think I'm not gonna go towards the private sale, because the private sale does nothing. I'm probably gonna go towards that one. It's only 7 kilometers away. It is owned by RSTB, the Righteous Shipbuilders. I don't know if they will have what I need, but we're gonna go find out. But I can still use them to put the credits into my account. Put the money in. But I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the first one. This is the Righteous Shipbuilders. I also just discovered another one which is semi-close by. But, I mean, not really close by. They just kind of started broadcasting, so once you come in contact with their broadcast or you see their broadcast, you normally discover them. So, here we go. The ATM, you can actually use this to go ahead and input your space credits. So, we're going to go ahead and you can type it in, but yeah, I should be fine. 117. Okay, and you can deposit this directly into your account. Okay, so ATMs are nice. They're random and far between. Now let's go ahead and check inside here. Let's see what they have available on the merchant shops. I'm pretty sure since these are the shipbuilders, they just really have the ships. This is the contracts terminal, which these are actually pretty cool. So you've got hauling contracts where they ask you to take shipments to different areas. Search contracts, they want you to find different things. Acquisition wants you to bring them different items. So if I bring them 14 explosives, they'll pay me 500,000 space credits. It's pretty nice. Another one, iron ingots, 137, 24,000 space credits. Let's see. Acquisition, 722 construction components, 350,000. It gives you a reputation reward as well. Like, if anybody ever played WoW, or I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people playing WoW right now, considering the fact that WoW Classic is out. And I can't say anything, I've been playing it too. But, you can actually build up your reputation between the different factions, and I'll go over that in just a little bit. But yeah, you've got a bunch of different things in here. Let's see what is in your shop. Now this guy, they have data pads, better welders. Zone chips are what you use to make a safe zone whenever you have a shop that you can build. But they also sell like a bunch of random ships that you can buy. I'm pretty sure they spawn on the landing pads that are outside, but I'll have to check into it once I can actually like get that far, because I've never gotten that far with that many credits. So let's see, what do they take right now? I can sell one. Oh, that's 2,000 in the bag. All right. What about a large steel tube? Because I don't need one right now. 1,000 for that. Heck yeah. Nice. So now I've got 14,000 credits. You can actually come in here and sell stuff. That's really nice. Let's pop in here. I don't really think there's anything else in here. There's normally only like 2 or 3 shops, and then it's just a bunch of like the decor stuff. If you need to recharge your energy, just go ahead and sit in one of their seats. Yeah, so let's see. We're gonna have to go check for another one, because I was really hoping to find girders, because see, even in the sell area, girders, they have 259 pieces. Price per unit is what they'll buy it from you for, but I don't have any to sell. but I need 24 to get that first power bracket going, and that first power bracket is going to be what makes it possible. I know you're probably thinking, oh yeah, man, just go ahead and grind down this stuff. You can't. In a safe zone, you can't repair, you can't drill, you can't access your gun, you can't do anything like that. So don't attempt to mess up the safe zone. Now, I will tell you that Reavers constantly try to mess up the safe zone, but it doesn't do them any good. So I'm going to go get this unknown signal because it's probably going to have goodies and probably going to have more credits. And then we're going to go to the next place, STSL, Star Settlers. Yeah. Oh, and let's go over reputations here. So you start off neutral with a lot of these people. They also tell you basically what they have, like components, tools, gases, stuff like that. Righteous shipbuilders, reliable ships in the industry. We offer finest quality, money can buy, that type of thing. Ships, service, etc. So these guys are probably going to be the guys that have the girders that I need, and those are going to get this party started, and it's going to get this party started right. But you can do this reputation back and forth. You can, be peaceful with them or whatnot. Of course, these guys, you've got bad reputation with them, just kill them. Like, if you see them, just kill them. I don't think they have any reliable stuff you can buy from, because I'm pretty sure they just fly by and attempt to kill you. Same with the Reavers. But you can boost your reputation with them. I don't know. Okay, so as you build your reputation, you get discounts and you get bonuses to your selling. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to go to the other one and yeah, get that as well. So let's hope I don't run out of hydrogen on the way out there, but I'll be back. Okay, so I didn't find any new skins in this one. I'm going to knock this bad boy over, tear it apart. Let's check and see what it has inside. 977 space credits and 41 steel plates. All that's going to be really helpful. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and tear this bad boy apart, and I need to go over to, it's that one right there, right? Yeah. STSL. Those are the guys I'm trying to go to. I might head back by the respawn pod, kind of the opposite direction. Y'all know how to do the slingshot? If not, I'll show y'all in just a second. Give me a second to tear this bad boy apart. Okay, so the way you do the slingshot, this is basically to preserve your hydrogen. You fly at a top speed, fly at an upward angle, and then you just go ahead and turn off your engines. And you can coast this way for a while. It was like 15k away, probably closing in, and you just flip your engines on right back, your jetpack back on before you hit the ground, and then you take off again. Gonna go ahead and pop this. Don't trust lag sometimes, because you might end up dead because of it. You go straight up. Yeah, this will actually make you conserve, especially when you're on moons that have not super heavy gravity, but not super low gravity either. This really does help a lot. Also, if I remember correctly, the STSL guys actually have hydrogen and oxygen for sale. So you actually might be able to just go ahead and refill while you're there. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one more time. Look at that, I've already made drastic progress. Oh, they are up in space. So this is one of the actual space stations for trade, which is really awesome. But we'll be back when I get there, okay? Because I don't think y'all want to watch this the whole time. All right, so these guys, these space stations and the stuff like that on the ground, are really easy to notice. That big giant sphere loads in really quickly, and it really stands out. But we're getting up here right now. It's only 1k away, or a little over 1k away. So it won't take too long. I was able to do the coasting part, and they are actually a space station. So let's go and check these guys out. In the safe zone. So go ahead and don't waste any more of your hydrogen, because I think they are like just on the edge of the zero gravity. So, yeah. They got a little big sign there. You get to come in here. They've got basically oxygen in here because all this stuff is sealed. They will sell hydrogen bottles for overly expensive price. Not worth it. Let's see, are there more shops up top here? Oh, this is definitely a different layout than what I'm used to. Let's go down this way. I feel like the shops will be somewhere in here. No? No. Okay. You can push the buttons. They sell power cells, grinders, reactor components, welders, small tubes, oxygen bottles, superconductors, steel plates. Okay, they sell a bunch of stuff, but that's not the shop I was looking for. I'm pretty sure there's another one in here somewhere. There's nothing here. Nothing here. You know what, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and charge up my energy, just because, you know, take advantage of what's there, right? I'm really glad the sound's actually working out on this one, because I think this is a little bit better put together. Go up top. Up top have any new ones? Ah, yeah, up top. Here we go. Here's their store. So, they have a list of items here. And let's see, do they have girders? They don't have girders. God damn it. Alright, so that's definitely a flaw. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and add this to my account. So I've got 977. We're going to deposit that. Boom. This is their ATM. I don't need it in their contracts. Okay. Normally these guys are the ones that have the girders. Are there more shops on this side? No. Well, shucks. So that's one of the main ways you can actually get things going here, is by using these shops. No, it didn't used to be that way, because, you know, this is a new update. The other way you do it is try to find an asteroid around the outside of Europa, but that's few and far between. Depending on the settings of the server, you probably won't find that. So most of the time you're just attacking stuff and taking their stuff. So I think, do they have solar grids? They have power cells. I don't have enough to buy any of those. I am gonna buy some hydrogen though. Fill up my hydrogen. Yeah, there we go. That filled up my hydrogen. Dag nabbit. Alright, so we're gonna have to find a different supplier and hopefully find one that actually has what I need. Probably another STLP guys, but we will find out because I am kind of out of luck if I can't find it. Okay, let's see. There's that guy. Any other ones? Well, let's go hunting, because we need girders. And if we don't have girders, then we're not going to have power. We're going to have to improvise and try something different. But I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take a big risk here. I don't really know this faction. This faction is the first heavy industry. I'm neutral with them, but they have a large mine layer flying by, and I don't know how this will work, but I'm about to yeah, try to see if I can take some stuff, because the warheads here, give 24 girders, and that is enough to do my wind turbine. So I might just end up getting me killed. And it's drastically changing my entire allegiance with these guys. My question is, am I still neutral? Got my 24 girders. Heavy industry. Okay. mean, I'm still neutral with them. I haven't gone down below that, so let's take another warhead. At this point, it's like I'm not losing that much reputation with them. I'm just worried the moment those warheads decide to turn on me, or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just worried about that happening. And honestly, at this point, I just want to get out of here safely because I'll have all the girders I need. And honestly, if you don't want to take that big of a risk, go ahead and just only do one, and you should be fine. I'm going back to the planet. Going back to the respawn pod, because that was my lucky break right there. Just the fact that a mine layer rolled by like that is ridiculous. And I think they're more common now, but you are neutral with them, so you can go in there and steal their stuff and not die. But I had a total of 72 girders. That's enough to make 3 wind turbines. Worth it. Worth the reputation drop. Later on, when I find one of their space stations, I'll do a couple of things and boost my reputation with them. Luckily, since I was still on good terms with them, they didn't decide they were going to start trying to kill me. So I think I just lucked out. Not everybody will luck out like that. Honestly, like, you're probably just going to be sitting here farming multiple different things. I started trying here. I'll show you what I was working on. I was trying to build a hydrogen engine inside of my respawn pod, because first off, that at least will make it so that I will have a respawn point for the entire time I'm online, because eventually the batteries run out. But after doing that, I don't really need to worry about it, because I can just slap this bad boy together, which unlocks new blocks. And I found 8 high is about the best for like optimal speed. So let's get a refinery, because a refinery bare minimum is what you'll need, because the refinery, basically, put it this way, your survival kit refines ore, stone into like iron and all that so that you can craft things. Well, if you can't refine it because you don't have stone, but you have power, then you can turn around, and if you have a refinery, it can do the refining for you and you won't have to worry about it. And then you can go ahead and use the survival kit to produce stuff. That is my plan. That is what's going to happen. And honestly, I think that's going to work perfectly. Absolutely perfect. I can take some of the steel plates that I got from all the unknown signals. Basically, it's all about, can you think on your feet? So we need motors and computers, but I've gotten enough of those from taking down the, whatchamacallit, the thrusters and stuff on the side. And I'm also going to tear apart this hydrogen engine, because I don't need this damn thing no more. This party's about to get started. Oh, computers, still low on computers. I don't need that beacon. Beacon probably has some computers. Let's tear this up just a little bit here. As I said, just make sure not to tear up your survival kit, because then you won't be able to respawn. Honestly, if you are tired of being on Europa, you might decide to do that anyways. Yep. Computers in the beacon. Computer in the timer block. Bam. Heck yeah, we are in business, boys. All right, let's have a look at this right now. Control panel, my wind turbine, optimal. Max production, 8 blocks high on Europa. It's the way to go. But yeah, that is literally how you survive here. You try to get, well, okay, it's Space Engineers. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be super, like, not grindy. Like, you're supposed to find a way to make things work. I found a way to make things work. If you're lucky and there's actually like an enemy base or somewhere close by, you could probably just steal their, you know, components. But either way, take risks, take chances, try to get things established. Now that I have this, I can use the refinery, because I'm pretty sure the power requirement is, yeah, perfectly fine. This thing is output 1000 watts. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I won't be able to run multiple refineries, but I'll be able to run one just to get things running. And you know what comes in handy? When you sat there and you flew around the surface finding all the different minerals so that you can get things rolling. So that is how you do it, guys. Like, that is how you get things running. That's how you get things started. I mean, if anything, if I was going to play any more tonight, I would probably add a few more wind turbines. I would probably, you know, go and farm up some iron. I would go do everything I could to get things running. But I'll catch y'all later. That is the end of this video. If you have any other suggestions or any other hints out there for people who are starting on Europa, because I mean, I never can seem to find an asteroid. I've looked for them countless times and I can never seem to find them next to Europa. But if you have suggestions, any other tips to tell any other of the people out there trying to survive on Europa, leave a comment in the section below, and make sure to like this video if you like the information you gathered. But y'all come back and see me again. Y'all keep on surviving. I'll catch you next time. Peace.